Hello, my little artists. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about Egypt. And today we are going to draw a pharaoh. And this pharaoh is King Tut, King Tutankhamun, but everybody calls him King Tut for short. So we are going to learn how to draw him today. So get your pencil. I've got my Sharpie so you can see what I'm drawing, but you guys should have a pencil. Paper needs to be going tall portrait because we are doing a portrait. This is someone's face. Portraits are pictures of people. So we are going to be drawing King Tut's face. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw a big letter U right in the middle of our paper. Big letter U. So we'll start up near the top, but not all the way at the top because I need room for the top of his, I don't know what you would call that, his crown, his headdress, not really sure what that's called. Okay, so I'm going to start near the top and I'm going to make a big letter U that's going to take up almost all of my paper, okay? Come back up. Giant letter U. Oh, and one thing we forgot to do. Turn my paper back over and write my name on the top. I forgot my name. Okay, so I wrote my name at the top, and then I flipped it back over. And this way, if you mess up on one side, if you wrote your name real small up in the top, which you can see mine shining through, because Sharpies bleed through paper, which is why we draw with a pencil, but you can't see a pencil when I draw up here. If you mess up, you can always turn your paper over and start on the back, and your name won't be in the way. Okay, so we've got our giant letter U, like umbrella or unicorn. And then we're going to draw a line connecting it. And then we're going to draw another line right underneath it. Okay, now we're going to draw his neck. So we're going to start down here on the bottom of his chin and draw two diagonal lines down to the bottom of the paper. So I'm going to start on the left, diagonal line down, go to the right, diagonal line down. And that's going to be his neck. Then under his chin, I'm going to draw a curve. That's going to be the top of his shirt. It's the collar of his shirt. Okay, now the next part, watch carefully. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here at his chin, and I'm going to draw a line that goes up and around and back down. So this is a really big line. It takes up almost, goes all the way almost to the ends of my paper, doesn't it? So I'm going to start right here at his chin, towards the edge of my paper, and I'm going to curve up, and I don't want to go all the way to the top because I need room up at the top, and then I'm going to curve all the way down to his chin. Okay, so it's like a big upside down U. Big upside down U. Takes up a lot of room. Okay, now the next part I'm going to go ahead and show you over here on the right side, because if you look from the edge of that upside down U, I'm going to draw the letter S, but it's really big and stretched out. So watch, I'm going to curve in like a rainbow and then curve out like a smiley face. Curve in like a rainbow and out like a smiley face. See how it's a big stretched out letter S? Big stretched out letter S. Curves in like a rainbow and then out like a smiley face. And I'm going to do the same line on the other. I curve in like a frowny face almost, or a smiley face. I'm going to curve in and then curve out. So it's like a backwards letter S. Curve in and then curve out. So it's like a backwards letter S, like a snake. Okay, now we have to draw his face. So we're going to start at the top with his eyebrows. So up near the top where his headband is, I'm going to draw 2 rainbow lines. 2 rainbow lines. And then I'm going to curve in, draw another rainbow line, and curve it around. In, rainbow line, and then curve it around. Okay, now I'm going to draw his nose. So I'm going to start over here towards his left eye. I don't want to kind of start in the middle. I want to come over towards his left eye, and I'm going to come down and then curve out. So I'm going to come down and then curve out and around. Kind of looks like a hook, right? Then over here on the other side, I'm going to draw another curved line up for the other side of his nose. And we haven't done his eyes yet. We're going to do his mouth. So I'm going to draw a smiley face. And then a straight line across. And then a rainbow line on top. And that's going to make his mouth. So smiley face, straight line, horizontal line across, and then a rainbow line. And then all we have left are his eyes. So his eyes, I'm going to do rainbow line, smiley face, and then I'm going to do a horizontal line on the side. See, I got that horizontal line on the side? Same thing on the other side. Rainbow line, smiley face, horizontal line on the side. And then I'm going to add a little sideways rainbow on either side for the middle of his eye. Sideways rainbow and sideways smiley on either side for his eye. Now we need to give him some ears. So where this horizontal line is, that's where I'm going to start his ear. And I'm going to curve up. And it's going to be like a backwards letter C that comes down to the bottom of his nose. So I curve up and around. Backwards letter C for the right. And the left one is going to be a letter C, which we learned how to do when we learned how to draw our man and woman. We learned how to draw those ears. It's the same thing. And then all we have left to do is the stripes on his headdress. So finish up his face, and leave you guys about another 30 seconds or so to finish his face if you haven't gotten it finished. And then we're going to add in the stripes for his headdress. Okay, so to start this, what we're going to do is here at the top of his headband, I'm going to draw horizontal lines over to the side. So I draw a horizontal line on either side. Then I'm going to draw a diagonal line up to either side. Now you need to add this little piece, and this is what we call a trapezoid. So I'm going to start with diagonal line going in, diagonal line going in on either side, and then you connect it with a horizontal line, and that's what we call a trapezoid. Okay, now in the middle, I'm going to draw almost like a letter V, but it doesn't meet in the middle. But it's two diagonal lines going in like they would meet in a V, probably down here at the bottom, but we're not going to draw it all the way down. Just two diagonal lines angling in. Then I'm going to draw two more diagonal lines to finish this space. Okay, so I just drew two diagonal lines. So now I've got this, which is also another trapezoid. This is another trapezoid. And then I've got rhombus, 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 triangle. A trapezoid, rhombus, 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 triangle. So I need to add two more diagonal lines over here to make three rhombuses. And if yours doesn't look exactly like this, if you add more diagonal lines than me or less, that's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So finish the top, and then we're going to add the horizontal stripes going down to the bottom of his headdress. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to draw one here at this point over to his chin. So I'm going to draw a diagonal or a horizontal line over to his chin, and I'm going to do another one over here. Okay, so I drew these two in to his chin. Then I'm going to come down below his headband and draw one going to the right, one going to the left. And I kind of want them to be even. I kind of want these stripes to be even. See how my stripes line up? Brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue, brown. Okay, I want yours to line up as well. So then I'm going to go above his ear on either side. In the middle of his ear on either side. Bottom of his ear. Under his ear. then right along his lips. And again, if you end up with more stripes than me or less stripes than that, that's fine. And they don't have to be the same. These are much bigger than those, and it's fine. They don't have to be the same. We just want to be able to make a pattern with our colors. Brown, blue, brown, blue, brown, blue. And then I'm going to add 3 more lines down here. Okay, so I'm going to do one right here by his neck, one near the collar of his shirt, and then one more at the bottom. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So finish up his headdress, and then you guys are going to go back in color. And the only colors I really used today were black, brown, and blue. Those were the only 3 colors. His face and his neck and ears are brown, and then I outlined his lips in black, but you can color them in with a brown. And then I outlined his nose, his eyes, and his eyebrows with black, and then I colored in his eyebrows and his eyes black. And then you can follow the pattern that I used over here for his headdress. His shirt is blue, the headband was brown, the trapezoid at the top was blue, and then that first trapezoid is blue, and then you can continue pattern from there. So if you start with this middle trapezoid is blue, then you can go blue, brown, 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 all the way down. And again, if you have more lines than me, that's fine. But I want you guys to have fun. So I hope you enjoyed learning about Egypt and King Tut and learning how to draw a portrait of King Tut. So take the rest of art today and finish coloring. Remember, you outline with a marker and color with a crayon. So until next time.